All right, welcome back. We continue to bring you updates, and you remember we had John Mills on last week, External Affairs Officer on FEMA's Region 7 Incident Management Assistant Team. We're glad to have John back with us live on HTV. And John, I know a lot is going on. We're looking for housing for a lot of people in the area. Maybe give us a general update on how's that going with some of the trailers and different things on your end.
And Martin, thanks again for having me. We're working closely with the state of Louisiana on a wide variety of housing options. What we're working on right now is getting money out to people who have really serious damage and really serious needs not covered by insurance. By law, FEMA is not allowed to duplicate insurance payments. So I was just checking some numbers now, and statewide, FEMA has provided $448 million in grants directly to survivors. And that's up a few $1,000,000 in the last few days since I spoke with you last time for Terrebonne and Lafourche parishes. In Terrebonne, we've provided $33 million in grants directly to survivors. And in Lafourche Parish, more than $23 million has already been provided. So survivors, homeowners, renters can use this money we've provided for a short-term housing solution right now. You can rent a place to live temporarily, get a roof over your head. You can stay in touch with FEMA, let us know what your specific needs are, and FEMA is going to work with you and your family on a case-by-case basis based on your specific needs, whether you have insurance or not. Of course, your insurance is your first line of defense and may provide you more funding than what FEMA can provide. FEMA is helping people with basic human needs who really don't have anywhere else to go. And that's the funding we've been able to provide so far. Rental assistance, so people can rent a place to live temporarily. Some money for basic home repairs, so a homeowner can restore their home to at least a habitable condition. And money for other needs related to the disaster, like replacing essential personal property.
So if somebody did not have insurance, so to speak, and let's say a tree fell on their home, but they didn't have insurance, which is unfortunate, does FEMA provide any of that? You said to bring it back to a standard where they could live in it?
It's really meant to provide a hand up to people to help them begin their recovery and provide some money directly to them so they can help make their home at least habitable again. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to build you back. That's not what FEMA programs are designed to do under the Individual Assistance Program. With all that said, we are very mindful that a lot of people have gone through a lot. I visited Terrebonne Parish and Lafourche Parish over the weekend. I saw Homa, went down to Golden Meadows, and boy, there's a lot of devastation there. And on top of that, there was a lot of heavy rain in these areas this weekend where people had some serious roof damage they tried to cover with a tarp. So we're very mindful that people are still continuing to go through a lot, even after Ida struck, with some of the continuing rain in some of the areas, and not only wind damage, but serious flooding in a lot of areas in those parishes as well. So be sure to submit your flood insurance claims. You can also apply with FEMA for assistance. Even if you have flood insurance, we may be able to provide you some rental assistance, even if you have flood insurance, to help you rent another place to live temporarily.
And I got to commend you, John, because you've been one of the more transparent and visible. Visible would be a better word, because over the years, we've had trouble finding certain people, but you've been out there and you're giving some valuable information. So I got to give credit where credit is due. You're out there in the communities. And nothing ever works perfect, but I got to tell you, just the numbers that you're telling me you're giving out in Terrebonne and Lafourche, I want to thank you for that, because often Terrebonne and Lafourche are sort of forgotten, but you've been on the ground running, so I got to give you a thumbs up on that one.
Thanks. We want to continue to hear from people. So update us about your needs. Stay in touch with us, 800-621-3362. That's 800-621-3362, or online at disasterassistance.gov. We also have a temporary disaster recovery center open right now on Louisiana Highway 1 at the Lafourche Parish Government Complex right now. You can check with local officials for the exact hours. We're also looking at other potential locations, including one in the Homa area. So stay tuned for that. You don't have to meet with FEMA in person to get assistance, but a lot of people like that one-on-one attention. You may get a phone call from a damage inspector who's working for FEMA. Answer the phone. They are legitimate. Check their ID if you want to, but they're coming to take a look at the damage. We've already done more than 9,000 home inspections in Terrebonne Parish alone, thousands more in Lafourche Parish. and we're going to be working real hard to get those done as fast as we can to help people.
So let me ask you, what's the normal turnaround, John, if somebody qualifies and they need a little money? How long do they wait, or is it a direct deposit?
Most people choose to receive money from FEMA for their losses not covered by insurance by direct deposit. So when I say $56 million has been provided to survivors in Terrebonne and Lafourche parishes combined, most of that money has already been deposited in people's bank accounts. Some of the money will require a home inspection to be done before it's provided. So we've already done a lot of those inspections. It's not by mail in most cases. The information is sent by the inspector electronically back to FEMA. And if someone's home is uninhabitable or has such serious damage it's just not safe to live there, FEMA can rapidly approve money and get that direct deposited, really in just a matter of days in most cases. But stay in touch with us. We may need some additional information from you about your specific situation, Martin.
Once again, thanks, John. We appreciate it. We plan on bringing you on quite a bit. Let the people know that FEMA's out there and they're putting the money this time on the ground. So go out, qualify for it, and get it. Thanks again, John, and we will be in touch.
Thanks, Martin.
All right, there you have it. Once again, Mr. John Mills, the External Affairs Officer on FEMA's Region 7 Incident Management Assistance Team. That's one of the longest titles I think I've ever read, but he's an important guy and he's doing important things out there for FEMA. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with a lot more updates right here on HTV.